Hello there, YouTubers. Trying to get you a movie out, video out. Don't know what this is, whatever you want to call it. It is about 25 degrees out, sunny, and about 20-mile-an-hour winds, on and off, 10 to 20-mile-an-hour winds. I got to go out and feed the boiler. It's about 2 o'clock now. I fed it at 9 o'clock this morning, and you know I got a light that's been on for a while, so I'm getting all suited up to come out and do some work. I'd be out here talking to you a bunch, except for it's so windy you probably won't be able to pick up on it too much. It might be too windy. I don't know until I put it on the computer and look at it at night. Excuse me. That log over there, I'd also put you on the tripod. I gotta go find it. That log out there, if my tractor will start, is gonna go out of here today. But to get it out of here, it takes a lot. Just number one, seeing if the tractor will start, because I can't plug it in the back. There's no plug back there, so it's just all on the glow plugs or whatever. It's been a pretty good tractor, but I gotta see my power line here. That's got to come out, and that goes all the way down to that building that's down there, so I have a little bit of light down there, and that runs the band mill. We're going to start inside here, show you couple things. Wood consumption on the boiler before we go feed that beast. I'll show you what we're at. I've totaled for this month of January. Here's what we got. I hope that you can read that. We got half a cord in November. Then in December we have 2.82 cords plus the 50 gives me a total of 3.32. And this is where it's been a real cold month for us down here. So you can see you start really feeding it. So I'm getting ready to take this 80.86 box out and this 0.25 box out. But if you add all these up, if I added right, should come to 4.21 cords this month. Now I know I'm going to use a little bit more, but I'm not going to take the crate out. So to keep it accurate, I only count it when I take a crate out. So you could probably, so far year to date, if you add the 332 to the 421 comes up to 753. So you could probably bounce that up maybe another 2.0 for this month if you really wanted to get realistic. But like I said, I only count them when I take one out, because then I can keep a little. If I said, well, I got this one half out and that one half out, I would screw up. Now there's a sad moment over here, really sad. My jacket of distinction is going to be replaced. This has got character, guys. I've had this for probably as long as you guys have seen me on YouTube. It's been a good jacket, but before there was this jacket, there was this jacket here. Okay, and this jacket here was like this jacket here, but I went to Northern Hydraulics. I think has these leather vests like the one that I wear down there, and there was a good old upholstery man in town named Mr. Richards, and back in the 90s I had him put this leather face on it because this jacket was nowhere near as bad as this jacket, but it had the rips and tears in here, not as bad as this. The pockets just get caught on things, so I don't really use the pockets that much. I wear gloves, and sometimes it's nice. So they were covered over, and this jacket, I love this jacket. I mean, it was the best jacket. I could split, the thing is I could split wood or do anything, and it wasn't going to hurt the front of it. You know, this is just tough leather. So I finally decided I'm going to make another one. So I bought the leather to make this one. Oh, the reason I stopped using this one is the zipper went out. So I got some more of this leather stuff. It's nowhere near the quality of this one here, and I found another upholstery shop. Mr. Richards passed away probably a long time ago. I don't know. Anyhow, so I never threw this jacket away. It's been floating around in the barn down there where that old Jeep was, just full of bugs and all sorts of nastiness. You can't wash them once you put the leather on. You can see where it was that's probably wore out from the inside. I might have to put a patch on there. Once they're committed with the leather, they don't get a bath again, which, you know, what's a bath? That's something people don't need no more. Anyhow, I took this up to the upholstery shop to place Joe's up in Frederick, and I took this one up for the example. Okay, now this one is what he did, and I told him this is an example. And he says, well, why'd you stop using this one? I said the zipper went out, and he said he could put a zipper on it, so we got a new zipper in this one, so we got 2 jackets. So that's where we're at here. I kind of like the way that Mr. Richards rolled this leather around here, but maybe his sewing machine wasn't quite enough. He could do that. That would keep from this being tattered, but that it'll be all right. I mean, it makes these jackets last for a lot longer. It's a lot quicker than putting on that leather apron that I use. So that's what that is. So we might be. Oh man, it's sad here. Sad here. This is the wife. The wife hates this thing. The wife really hates this thing. And I saw another guy on YouTube that had something like this. It looked just as good. And I don't know whether I left him a comment. Look at where the mud daubers had a mud nest up on there. Anyhow, my distributor cap came in for the Jeep stuff. I can't get that open. One-handed thing here. I don't know where my tripod is. You guys know what a distributor cap looks. It looks like that one over there, but it doesn't have the broken thing on it. Anyhow, now we're going to go out to the boiler. The boiler needs some feeding because, like I just showed you, the red light's on. I'd bring you out and put you on a tripod. But being the dummy I am, I don't know what I do with a tripod. So I'm going to set you on a table. We're going to feed the boiler. And I also got some track out here that I don't know what it is. I think it's one of those Volt things. See this track here? I don't know what that is, but it had to come in since last night. And you get down here, you're liable to find it. Look at the little feet, but you can't, because the snow blew over, you couldn't see the little feet marks. Anyhow, if any of you guys know what that is, leave me a comment in there. I think it's one of those Volt things, because they have a tendency to tunnel under stuff, and that looks like the tunnels, and you can see about the width of it. It's kind of like a mouse without a tail. I hate them, don't like them, and they're everywhere here. They killed a couple of my fruit trees a couple years back. They got underneath the snow and went in and girdled them. So here's like I said, I got to take that wood rack out. That's a 0.86. I probably won't get that out, but I already counted that going out because I'm going to use that wood later this month. I only got 2 days. Look at the pine. That's kind of neat. Can you see that? The pine coming. I guess my top boards here were pine because it's set in that place. That's kind of neat. That's those are hard. That's kind of neat. I didn't see that. I saw it on the wood. There's a bug tucked in there. Anyhow, this wood crate's going out. Like I said before, I don't like these because they're a little bit wide. I got to get them. I like to get them up in here a little bit closer. But we made these not knowing what we were doing, and you know the designs change. You know, it's like anything you get, they upgrade or change, or upgrade and change. Anyhow, let's see what the temperature is in here. Oh, I had to get some wood for my emergency wood pile because I didn't bring anything up. Yesterday was kind of nasty. The day before, I didn't want to take that out till it was empty, and I emptied that out. I finished using that off last night, and so it has to go out today. So that's why I didn't put another one in there. So I had to hit the emergency wood, and if you see, I got plenty of emergency wood in here. Just if it's just too crappy to get in here. There's 5 cords in there, and then these crates, as I've said before, are half a cord a crate. All right, it's I guess it's 120. Temperature right now is at 160. That's coming in. It looks like there's some stuff on the lens. I think I got some of that splash stuff on the lens from down at Jeffrey's. Our stack temperature, because it's right now it's calling for heat, but I don't have the fan on, is at 200. So it's actually heating this up. But we're gonna put some wood in it because there's probably no coals in it to speak of. Can you see that little bit of coal down there? That's about it. Now I'm gonna try to move this door open. That rock holds a lot of heat. So let me see if I can get you here, and you're just going to see me throwing this stuff in. I think you're in there. I have some cherry, but most of this is oak. That little bit down there is cherry, if you can see what I'm pointing at. That didn't go in the way I wanted it to go. Of course, they never do when you're video, and they always kind of go any old way they want. That one didn't take too bad. I'm putting cherry in there because I'm gonna be outside for a while, and I like it to smell swell. Yeah, it's starting to smoke. Now here's a few cherry pieces. This wood here will last till about 6 o'clock tonight. I'm gonna turn the fan on now. It's on low fan, but it'll light off pretty quick. It's starting to smoke. I guess most people with boilers know about that smoke, don't they? Well, you can't really see. Now the smoke's coming out so much. Look at that smoke roll. Don't have a bypass on this rig. So we'll close it down and tool around for a little bit. Woo, and come back, and I got a feeling, what time is it? Oh, 1:21 and a half. We'll come back and see, even it was coming up here in temperature, even with the rock that was real hot. Like I said, I don't know whether it's better to keep your heat in the rock or keep your heat in the water mass. If you keep a lower water mass, your water temperature will come up a lot faster, and you're storing a lot of energy in that water, but you're not going to store more than 200 degrees, 212 degrees, because it'll go to steam. But in the rock, I can carry, you know, sometimes I come out here and that rock is glowing red. So you know, I don't really know which is really the best way. I guess it's a matter of whatever you want to do. We'll walk around here. Man, the place comes alive at night with animal tracks. Here's my plastic. It didn't snow enough that I even pulled the plastic over this, and I'd had to pull it back. Remember, all that over there is emergency wood too. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There might be 5 cords over there, which is within walking distance. I mean, I don't like to walk it over there, but if I can't get the equipment out or something like that, those hold about a third. So there's 1 cord there with 3 of them. Then there's another 3 and another 3. So that makes 3 cords and 1 across the back. So about 4 cords there. Some of these are the wood crates that hold a little bit more. You've seen that. And then I'll stack one up here. That's my cherry wood. If I'm going to be outside, I like putting a couple pieces of cherry in there because it just smells nicer out here. So that's how that is. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to try to. I gotta take this out and bring one in, and then get that log out of the backyard. The problem with that log in the backyard, I can pick it up with a bobcat, but to get it over this gate here, the gate's 8 foot high right at this point. So that means I'm going to have to lift it up to maybe 8 or 9 feet high to get over there. But this is at such an angle which you can't really see it on the video, because videos just don't show angles. But if you look at that piece of board there, that went across here because the dogs would dig under it, and that's how much angle is. So there's about 16 inches difference between this side and there. Well, if you get that piece up, it would be, it gets it as it goes up, it's going this way, it would tip your machine over. That's why I won't do it. But the ground's nice and frozen up here right now, so I shouldn't tear too much stuff up. So I might pick it up. I think I'm just gonna, nah, I don't think I'll pick it up. I'll just grab it with the, if the tractor starts. If the tractor doesn't start, then that's another whole program. Well, I'm gonna find my tripod and tripod it for you, so it'll be a little bit better than me shaking around. Let's go ahead and see what the temperature is. It's only been a few minutes, but I got a feeling the temperature, I can't get in here. My little rat maze. Well, the house is calling right now. You can hear that. My stack temperature is up to 300, so it's not making a whole lot of heat in there because I just don't have it that hot. And the stack temperature, as the heat's transferring, the stack temperature doesn't go up as much because it transfers the heat. And I cleaned the boiler about a week ago, or shot the tubes again about a week ago. It's probably got pretty good flame in there though. We'll look at it. How many minutes has it been? It's been 4 minutes, because now it's 1:25 and a half coming up on it. I gotta imagine it's starting to come up here, even with the house pulling. So I'm pulling 280,000 BTUs out of, or the coils are 200. I got 280,000 BTUs of coils on this loop right here. I got 200,000 BTU coils in the house, and then I'm running an 85,000 BTU coil in my upstairs garage. So it's heating all that right now, and the temperature's going up. I got a 350 degree stack temperature right now, so I got pretty good flame in there. This might be something you don't want to do at home. Don't try this at home. So that's what we looking now in there. And that's what we got. So we're coming up on the heat. Now we're up to 165. The temperature up there is now 370. It's just kind of neat watching. It's just toys. My temperature coming back, so it's putting 125 degree water back into the boiler right now after it goes through those 3 coils. This is still coming up. Each coil takes about 15,000, takes about 15 degrees out of each one. Then the ground probably takes a little bit too. So I'm not sure exactly where we're at. No, we're only going out at, say if it was 173 and you take 45 off of that, that gets it down to about 150. So I can't, my math is way off, so don't even go by my math. Just go by looking what is that. Each coil's pulling, like I said, about 15 degrees off of the temperature there. So 20 to 30 to 40 to 50 to 60, somewhere around there. And the ground's pulling a little bit because, like I said, it's about 25 degrees out here right now. So now we're up to 400 degree stack. So that's house finished. You heard the pump go off. The house finished calling for heat. So now this will go up. This will go up even faster. So anyhow, that's it for this. I'm gonna go find my tripod so I can. I think it'd be probably. I don't know whether to make 2 movies, one bringing in wood and one taking out wood. That's not too much going on there. Might do that and make it a short. But I think moving that log over there would be more interesting. I'm gonna put the camera in my pocket, so hopefully this cold doesn't knock out the. In fact, I think I'll put the camera back inside because the battery gets knocked out. It's fully charged. The battery gets knocked out so quick. This is what we're gonna move. This is about a 30, I don't know, it's probably about 24, 25 inch oak at this end, and it's going to go back to the sawmill. It's not a very pretty piece of wood. It's just not a pretty piece of wood, but I can get under and chain it. It's kind of a lot for my tractor. I'd put it on, use the Bobcat to pull it back, but then you have to go backwards with a Bobcat. Here it's probably, I don't know, it's probably better than 30 inches at this end. If you go in a past video, you can probably find the measurement of it. But I'd like to get this out of my backyard today. So that's what my goal is. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. And in the next video, I'm going to discuss just being a nice person. I've changed my way of looking at YouTubes. So I'll discuss that either in the next one or the next one. It's kind of an interesting, don't know whether it's a good thing, don't know whether it's a bad thing. It's just what I'm doing, and it might not fit your needs. So here's a look out the backyard. Pretty, but it's cold today. Anyhow, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and send it to a friend if you would. Thank you for being here. Bye-bye.